Hello, this is Beth Mauch, president of Bethany College. I'm here today with Alan English, who is an assistant professor in our education department. I wanted to talk today with him about a paper that he recently had published. So, Alan, can you tell us a little bit about your paper, where it was published, and what are some of the outcomes of that paper were?
Sure, Beth. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. I recently was able to publish a paper in Teacher Education Quarterly, which is a leading journal in teacher education research. And in the paper, I tried to understand more about how teachers were exposed to something called learning styles theory, and what the implications of that exposure was, and how they implement that into their classrooms.
Excellent. And what kinds of outcomes did you find from the paper?
Right. So, first of all, the paper was able to confirm a lot of prior research that teachers are widely exposed to and supportive of learning styles theory. And that it was able to draw some correlations that the more widely a teacher was exposed to this idea, the more likely they were to implement it. And then I think most interestingly, it was able to really ask some interesting questions for future research about how pre-service teachers, like students of mine, are exposed to learning styles theory and what impact teacher education programs may be having on the continuation of this idea.
Thank you. That's interesting. Now, so tell me, you talked a little bit about your own pre-service teachers. How do you see this research either impacting them or maybe impacting the way that you teach in your own classes?
Absolutely. So I think a reason why a student comes to a school like Bethany College is because we're so student driven. And I'm really most excited about doing research that's implementable and relevant to my classroom and my instruction. And so the first answer is that this research is directly implemented into my classroom, and I'm able to get a sense of legitimacy really with the content that I'm teaching, because I'm doing research firsthand to understand more about it. And my hope is driving current research on what we know about this topic. And so I'm able to, as I said, implement it directly into my classroom and into my curriculum, and hopefully give my students a real cutting edge idea of what current research is in this area.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, and thank you for spending a few moments with me today. I understand that you are about to head out to a conference. So, what I'm hoping you would do is once you're back from the conference, maybe you can join me again and we can talk a little bit about your experience there and how that might also impact some of your future teaching.
Absolutely. I look forward to it, Beth. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.